The Todd Shapiro Show, Canada Laughs, SiriusXM 168.
Let us commence things the dinosaurs don't know about this week.
What?
With your boy, Michael McCrudden.
Yeah, I love this story. Dude, this guy, I met him at Beer Fest and about 4 years ago in Toronto. And he was just like the kindest lad you ever met in your life. And you could see he's got some star power, but he just gave me some nice, kind words about what I'd been doing in radio forever. And then he talked about this YouTube world. I'm like, YouTube world? Like, what the hell's YouTube world? And meanwhile, since I've met him, he grew his own personal YouTube channel from like 1,000 subscribers to 2.3 million subscribers. And he does a thing called Before They're Famous. And every time I watch it, and I watch Michael a lot, and I actually work with Michael pretty closely, I'm always amazed, Morgan and Paloma, what is going on in the world that I have no idea about. And we got to stay relevant, and that's why I want Michael on the show to tell us. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Are you hungover?
I'm super hungover.
What'd you get up to last night?
Before they were hung. I went to locals only, and then we were with some buddies for dinner, and one of them's newly single, so it just turned into a wild one.
Yeah, the newly single. You know, I just heard this thing, everyone. There, you sign up for a registry, like when you get married. There's now apparently people are like, don't sign up for a registry when you get married. Sign up for a registry when you get divorced, because that's when you need things. Like that's when you need pillows or like sheets or some help. Whatever.
What if your significant other finds out?
No, I just think that's part of the agreement. You go and you're like, all right, let's do this now, and we each get half. Just in case it ever happens.
So you don't get the wedding ones. You just get the divorce ones.
If it happens, yeah, I think it's. Do you not like that?
No, that's great. I was like, it's true. You got two houses now.
Yeah, exactly. You got to share things. You need extra things. Anyway, Michael, I just decided to go on that tangent. Tell me what's going on with your channel before they're famous.
No, it's been crazy. The last couple of weeks, everyone's talking about Twitch. So there's a new YouTube. YouTube's almost become ancient, prehistoric. It's a dinosaur in itself, and everyone's moving over to Twitch.
So, I mean, I know what Twitch is because but I look at Morgan and I'm looking at Paloma, and they're both like,
is
what
that the one with the video games?
Yeah, well, even YouTube started off as a bit of a video game platform. But Twitch is live streaming, and there's not a ton you can really do with that kind of platform. Like, you can't edit it. You can't really, add any motion graphics or text or any of that fancy stuff. So we're breaking it down to kids playing video games or girls with big boobs. That's where it's at right now.
Combine the two.
Well, yeah, those are the superstars that are taking over at the moment. But anyone that's interested in getting into this space, I would definitely be jumping on Twitch right now, because like when I jumped on YouTube, it was like a joke kind of. It was cats and babies, and now it's become, mainstream media. So there's a lot of potential there, and that was my biggest video. I went viral on some kid ninja because he's making $500,000 a month playing video games on Twitch.
Wow.
So okay, tell me, because I sort of know this ninja kid, and the reason why I know him is because, and I thought it was brilliant, and it's what I'm doing. Listen, I get a YouTube star on, so hopefully maybe, Michael, if you want, give a tweet or something out, and that you're on the show, and then it brings a younger audience into it, right? And this kid, Ninja, the reason why I sort of was aware of everything that was going on is Drake, who's like brilliant at friggin' marketing, played him in a game, whatever the video game was, and like talked to him on the thing, and then that went viral. So Drake was like exploiting his audience, and which is ingenious. Like it's good for Drake for doing that. So tell me about this ninja kid then, other than the fact that I just saw him playing a game with Drake.
Yeah, no, it was shocking to me. Like Stephen Hawking died, and that was trending on Twitter for like 2 hours. This Drake Ninja collaboration was trending on Twitter for 14 hours.
Jesus, what a world, eh?
No, I know. It blows my mind. Yeah. Drake's really got his ear to the ground. I was at a Raptors game, and I saw Drake across the audience, and he definitely knows who I am. He knows. Like he talks about DJ Academics. He's like an Instagram reporter. And Drake will like engage with him and give that guy some press and stuff. So he's got his ear to the ground. He knows these online reporters and social media stars.
And I guess you would have done a before they were famous on Drake, probably even updated a few times. And it's kind of like, the biography channel, but meets, the new generation. And Michael does it with like incredible graphics. You got to go check it out if you've never seen it. And actually, it's really good for show prep for like to understand if there's like a new and upcoming artist anywhere. You can learn about them very quickly. But how many views would you have, say, on Drake's video?
Oh, Drake was like one of the first ones I did. It was like 4 years ago. Probably 3.5 million people have watched it.
So it's unbelievable stuff. And back to Ninja, this kid, he just plays video games and people watch it.
I'll give him credit. Like, it's not like this happened overnight. The guy's been doing it for 10 years. He's like a prodigy gaming expert. He's the best in the world. If they're giving out awards, he's one of the best. And people are that invested. If you're going to watch gameplay, why not watch the guy who can do it the best? And he's breaking every record in both Fortnite and on Twitch simultaneously. It's a massive spectacle. And I guess kids look at these online gamers like we look at Sidney Crosby. They love their skills,
And who's to take that away from them, right? Like that's and maybe it's amazing. You think of this whole theory of everything being a simulation, right? And we watch. Who's to say that the game we're watching isn't already a video game and the actual hockey game? And now it's just sort of within another realm. And Michael, are they not building like arenas for these esports now too, for people to actually go and 18 to 20,000 people to watch people play video games?
Man, to me, it's such a nerd fest. I actually booked an acting gig. I played like a game show host, and the show was an esports competition. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? But then the location they booked was a legit arena where people will go sit, or they go to the movie theaters to watch other people play games. It doesn't even make sense to me, but it's happening, and I'd be investing in this esports world if I don't know, if that's your fancy.
Yeah, I guess I got a little boy. We gotta just get him playing video. My wife will be mad. She doesn't even like when he watches too many Paw Patrols. But I'm like, this could be his future, babe. Right?
Yeah, and just make a Paw Patrol game and get him to play it.
I need to invent some games.
And no matter what it is, there's always going to be a market for people watching the best at what that is. Like, it's like a professional. Like you're the best video gamer in the world. Why wouldn't you want to watch that? I'd watch a video of the best hula hooper. Like, I don't give a fuck about hula hooping, but, I'd watch the video for sure.
Of the best one. One thing I don't know, Michael, do they ever have, because, we got this comedian here, Morgan O'Shea, he does a thing called The Scrimmage, and they do their own sort of unique way of commenting and sort of doing the announcing on Raptors games and stuff in a fun, real way. Do they have people also as like announcers, like you would like an Al Michaels or a Chris Berman doing video game stuff too? Do they have people calling the games ever? Or is that ridiculous?
Narrators, no, of course. I think it's maybe someone that's like 100th from the top. Someone that's I'm not going to be the best player, so I'll diversify my talents, and they know the industry inside out.
The Todd Shapiro of video gaming.
Yeah, you can't be dropping Mario and Luigi stats. That it's not going to fly with this crew.
And who else? Like what's a new? I always love that he does all these profiles on all these rappers, and I never know any of their. Like it's great. I always thought I knew everything there was to know about rap. Who's like someone you're working on doing a before they're famous on now?
There's a really sad story this week. Keyboard Cat has died.
Oh, really?
Who's Keyboard Cat?
I remember Keyboard Cat. It was like that cat that just like played the keyboard and like.
Okay, so not a rapper, but this is.
The Keyboard Cat is a great rapper name, though.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was picturing. I'm like, oh dear.
MC Keyboard Cat.
Completely unrelated, but a cat died recently.
Little Keyboard Cat. Yeah, man, Keyboard Cat's like really responsible for it. It's like the beginning of memes or meme culture goes back to this cat. Yeah. They used to like fail videos were a huge part of the growth of YouTube back in like 2009, and people would put this cat on playing a keyboard at the end of epic fail videos, like almost like back in the day at Yuck Yucks, they would give you the hook if you sucked. Well, the cat was doing that for online culture.
I got that a couple times back in the day.
So, Yeah, it's been like 23 years. This cat's played everyone off, played me off in like remixes of my show. If you mess up, the cat's always there to push you in place. Anyway, the cat's died.
Wow.
And
23 years is a good life.
Great cat.
Multiple cats.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
But it's over. It's dead. Even the owner's like, I'm retiring it. It's done.
So wait, did the cat actually die or the meme died? I'm confused.
The meme died in like 2012. A little nostalgic, but the cat is the second of two cats is officially dead, and I gave it a fantastic obituary.
And then so what would your obituary on a keyboard cat get? What kind of views would you get on something like that? This is crazy.
Yeah, well, 100,000 people have watched it in 48 hours. But like everyone around the world, anyone that's in this internet stuff, they know the cat. I'm assuming I'll get 500,000 people paying their respects.
Well done. Any rappers I haven't heard of? Back to the other question. You always have a fun rapper's name that I don't know of.
Jay Critch.
Morgan, you're younger.
Yeah, I've heard of Jake. Like, I've heard of him. I don't listen to those young kids rap, but I've heard of Jake Critch.
Who?
Black Youngsta.
Black Young Stuff?
Youngsta?
Youngsta.
Like gangster, but
I feel
Youngsta?
like rappers' names are just getting worse and worse as we go on, as we get
I
older.
know.
Black Youngsta?
Little guy.
Who?
Man, now we sound so old. I feel like we sound like the oldest.
Yeah, everyone just like, huh? Huh?
Shapiro Oldsta? That's what they call me.
We're getting it wrong. We're saying, huh? Yeah.
This is the shit we got to know, though. If we want followers on Instagram, just hashtag Black Youngsta.
Black Youngsta.
Is he a good rapper, Michael?
The name says it all.
Yeah. I wouldn't mess with him, that's for sure.
Yeah. You know, yeah. Hey, we already took on Scientology
Yeah,
today. We're
more power
okay.
to you. Please keep doing your thing.
Well, listen, dude, I love this stuff, and your channel, it's unbelievable. I've watched you grow it from kind of poorly edited and a lot of misinformation to brilliantly done and really like you might as well be watching an MTV production and stuff on in terms of what's going on in the world before they're famous. And Michael McCrudden, make sure you go and do everything you can to follow him or subscribe to his channel. And congrats. Listen, you have way more subscribers than I do, and congrats on all that. So thank you for letting me be Drake and Ninja here, okay?
Yeah, man. Keyboard Cat, play me out.
Oh, yeah, Bilal, you got Keyboard Cat?
Hell no.
Okay, yeah, Bilal, I don't even know what the hell that means. All right, thanks, dude, and let's do this more often. I want to do a weekly with you, okay? You'll be my YouTube roving reporter in mainstream media.
Love it.
You're such a beauty. I love this guy so much, Michael McCrudden. Ken, he's got the best hair you've ever seen in your life.
Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Bye.
The Todd Shapiro Show. Canada Laughs. SiriusXM 168.